Ready for the countdown, Ayami?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban for the Xbox. Now, the reason the distinction of Xbox is important is because if you know the Harry Potter games, like every single one for every single console is like drastically different. Which is why on Spearin.com they like separate everything by, like, they have different leaderboards for everything because every version is effectively a different game. And now it's time for the Harry Potter book.
Alright. Chapter 1, Owl Post. Harry Potter was a highly unusual boy in many ways. For one thing, he hated the summer holidays more than any other time of year. For another, he really wanted to do his homework, but was forced to do it in secret, in the dead of night. And he also happened to be a wizard. It was nearly midnight, and he was lying on his stomach in bed, the blankets drawn right over his head like a tent, a flashlight in one hand, and a large leather-bound book, A History of Magic by Bathilda Bagshot, propped open against the pillow. Harry moved the tip of his eagle feather quill down the page, frowning as he looked for something that would help him write his essay. Witch burning in the 14th century was completely pointless. Discuss. The quill paused at the top of a likely-looking paragraph. Harry pushed his round glasses up the bridge of his nose, moved his flashlight closer to the book, and read. Non-magic people, more commonly known as muggles, were particularly afraid of magic in medieval times, but not very good at recognizing it. On the rare occasion that they did catch a real witch or wizard, burning had no effect whatsoever. The witch or wizard would perform a basic flame-freezing charm and then pretend to shriek with pain while enjoying a gentle tickling sensation. Indeed, Gwendolyn the Weird enjoyed being burned so much that she allowed herself to be caught no less than 47 times in various disguises. Harry put his quill between his teeth and reached underneath his pillow for his ink bottle and a roll of parchment. Slowly and very carefully, he unscrewed the ink bottle, dipped his quill into it, and began to write, pausing every now and then to listen, because if any of the Dursleys heard the scratching of his quill on their way to the bathroom, he'd probably find himself locked in the cupboard under the stairs for the rest of the summer. The Dursley family of number 4, Private Drive, was the reason that Harry never enjoyed his summer holidays. Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and their son, Dudley, were Harry's only living relatives. They were muggles, and they had a very medieval attitude toward magic. Harry's dead parents, who had been a witch and wizard themselves, were never mentioned under the Dursleys' roof. For years, Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon had hoped that if they kept Harry as downtrodden as possible, they would be able to squash the magic out of him. To their fury, they had been unsuccessful. These days, they lived in terror of anyone finding out that Harry had spent most of the last 2 years at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The most they could do, however, was to lock away Harry's spellbooks, wand, cauldron, and broomstick at the start of the summer break and forbid him to talk to the neighbors. Yeah, that's how you say private drive. Privet drive?
Yeah,
Whatever,
it's Privet Drive. Also, text is faster on French, which is why I'm playing it.
This separation from his spellbooks had been a real problem for Harry, because his teachers at Hogwarts had given him a lot of holiday work. One of the essays, a particularly nasty one about shrinking potions, was for Harry's least favorite teacher, Professor Snape, who would be delighted to have an excuse to give Harry detention for a month. Harry had therefore seized his chance in the first week of the holidays, while Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and Dudley had gone out into the front garden to admire Uncle Vernon's new company car, in very loud noises so that the rest of the street would notice it too. Harry had crept downstairs, picked the lock on the cupboard under the stairs, grabbed some of his books, and hidden them in his bedroom. As long as he didn't leave spots of ink on the sheets, and the Dursleys need never know that he was studying magic by night. Harry was particularly keen to avoid trouble with his aunt and uncle at the moment, as they were already in an especially bad mood with him, all because he'd received a telephone call from a fellow wizard 1 week into the school vacation. Ron Weasley, who was one of Harry's best friends at Hogwarts, came from a whole family of wizards. This meant that he knew a lot of things Harry didn't, but had never used a telephone before. Most unluckily, it had been Uncle Vernon who had answered the call. Vernon Dursley speaking. Why did I say Durslin?
Durslins, dude. Epic.
Harry, who happened to be in the room at the time, froze as he heard Ron's voice answer. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I want to talk to Harry Potter. They had like the break lines there, so I had to kind of like sound like that.
That was good, dude.
Thanks. Ron was yelling so loudly that Uncle Vernon jumped and held the receiver a foot away from his ear, staring at it with an expression of mingled fury and alarm. Who is this? He roared in the direction of the mouthpiece. Who are you? Ron Weasley! Ron bellowed back as though he and Uncle Vernon were speaking from opposite ends of a football field. I'm a friend of Harry's from school. Uncle Vernon's small eyes swiveled around to Harry, who was rooted to the spot. There is no Harry Potter here, he roared, now holding the receiver at arm's length, as though frightened it might explode. I don't know what school you're talking about. Never contact me again. Don't you come near my family. What was that? Wait. No. Don't you ever come near my family. Wait.
Don't speak to me or my Harry ever again.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. And he threw the receiver back onto the telephone as if dropping a poisonous spider. The fight that had followed had been one of the worst ever. How dare you give this number to people like you, Uncle Vernon had roared, spraying Harry with spit. Wow, Uncle Vernon is a
real asshole, yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Give this people like you.
Unbelievable, dude.
Ron obviously realized that he'd gotten Harry into trouble because he hadn't called again. Harry's other best friend from Hogwarts, Hermione Granger, hadn't been in touch either. Harry suspected that Ron had warned Hermione not to call, which was a pity, because Hermione, the cleverest witch in Harry's year, had Muggle parents, knew perfectly well how to use a telephone, and would probably have had enough sense not to say that she went to Hogwarts. So Harry had no word from any of his wizarding friends for 5 long weeks, and this summer was turning out to be almost as bad as the last one. There was just one very small improvement. After swearing that he wouldn't use her to send letters to any of his friends, Harry had been allowed to let his owl, Hedwig, out at night. Uncle Vernon had given in because of the racket Hedwig made if she was locked in her cage all the time. Harry finished writing about Gwendolyn the Weird and paused to listen again. The silence in the dark house was broken only by the distant grunting snores of his enormous cousin, Dudley. It must be very late, Harry thought. His eyes were itching with tiredness. Perhaps he'd finish this essay tomorrow night. He replaced the top of the ink bottle, pulled an old pillowcase from under his bed, put the flashlight, a history of magic, his essay, quill, and ink inside it, got out of bed, and hid the lot under a loose floorboard under his bed. Then he stood up, stretched, and checked the time on the luminous alarm clock on his bedside table. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. Harry's stomach gave a funny jolt. He had been 13 years old without realizing it for a whole hour. Do you remember being 13?
I do not.
Yeah, neither do
It was
I.
a horrible time.
It's
Yeah,
all a blur.
it's like, wow, I'm a teenager. Wow, don't remember. Where is it? Yet another unusual thing about Harry was how little he looked forward to his birthdays. He had never received a birthday card in his life. The Dursleys had completely ignored his last two birthdays, and he had no reason to suppose they would remember this one. Harry walked across the dark room, past Hedwig's large, empty cage, to the open window. He leaned on the sill, the cool night air pleasant on his face after a long time under the blankets. Hedwig had been absent for 2 nights now. Harry wasn't worried about her. She'd been gone this long before, but he hoped she'd be back soon. She was the only living creature in this house who didn't flinch at the sight of him. Harry, though, still rather small and skinny for his age, had grown a few inches over the last year. His jet black hair, however, was just as it always had been, stubbornly untidy, whatever he did to it. The eyes behind his glasses were bright green, and on his forehead, clearly visible through his hair, was a thin scar shaped like a bolt of lightning. Which you can probably see. Did they show the lightning bolt on his face in the game?
I don't know if the Xbox does, actually. I've never noticed.
Wow. They can't even pay that close attention to detail?
Yeah, what the hell, Microsoft? Come on.
2 out of 10.
SMH, man, honestly.
Actually, I think this is EA's fault.
Is it? Oh.
Could
Way
be
to go,
that.
EA. But if it is on his fork, closely in the game, you can probably see what it looks like if you've never seen the movie or the books. Where is it? Oh. Of all the unusual things about Harry, this scar was the most extraordinary of all. It was not, as the Dursleys had pretended for 10 years, a souvenir of the car crash that had killed Harry's parents, because Lily and James Potter had not died in a car crash.
What?
They had been murdered.
What?
Murdered by the most feared dark wizard for 100 years. I can't say his name. He who should not be named. It says his name in the book, but they
Yeah, I
say,
understand,
like,
man. Don't want to do that.
Voldemort.
Yeah. What?
Whoa, you got to be careful saying his name. Whew. Whew. Okay.
Oh.
This isn't like Beetlejuice, man.
It's the name he says it. Harry had escaped from the same attack with nothing more than a scar on his forehead, where he who should not be named's curse, instead of killing him, had rebounded upon its originator. Barely alive, he who should not be named had fled.
Voldemort.
Yeah. That might get annoying having to say that every single time. But Harry had come face to face with him at Hogwarts. Remembering their last meeting as he stood at the dark window, Harry had to admit he was lucky even to have reached his 13th birthday. He scanned the starry sky for a sign of Hedwig, perhaps soaring back to him with a dead mouse dangling from her beak, expecting praise. Gazing absently over the rooftops, it was a few seconds before Harry realized what he was seeing. Silhouetted against the golden moon and growing larger every moment was a large, strangely lopsided creature, and it was flapping in Harry's direction. He stood quite tall, watching it sink lower and lower. For a split second he hesitated, his hand on the window latch, wondering whether to slam it shut. But then the bizarre creature soared over one of the street lamps of Privet Drive, and Harry, realizing what it was, leapt aside. Through the window soared 3 owls, 2 of them holding up the third, which appeared to be unconscious. They landed with a soft flump on Harry's bed, and the middle owl, which was large and gray, heeled right over and lay motionless. There was a large package tied to its legs. Harry recognized the unconscious owl at once. His name was Errol, and he belonged to the Weasley family. Harry dashed to the bed, untied the cords around Errol's legs, took off the parcel, and then carried Errol to Hedwig's cage. Errol opened one bleary eye, gave a feeble hoot of thanks, and began to gulp some water. Harry turned back to the remaining owls. One of them, the large snowy female, was his own, Hedwig. She, too, was carrying a parcel and looked extremely pleased with herself. She gave Harry an affectionate nip with her beak as he removed her burden, then flew across the room to join Arrow. Harry didn't recognize the third owl, a handsome tawny one, but he knew at once where it had come from, because in addition to a third package, it was carrying a letter bearing the Hogwarts... I gotta turn the page. Hogwarts crest. When Harry relieved this owl of its burden, it ruffled its feathers importantly, stretched its wings, and took off through the window into the night. Harry sat down on his bed and grabbed Arrow's package, ripped off the brown paper, and discovered a present wrapped in gold and his first ever birthday card. Fingers trembling slightly, he opened the envelope. 2 pieces of paper fell out, and a letter and a newspaper clipping. The clipping clearly came out of the wizarding newspaper, the Daily Prophet. Because the people in the black and white picture were moving, Harry picked up the clipping, smoothed it out, and read, Ministry of Magic Employee, Scoops Grand Prize. Arthur Weasley, head of the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office at the Ministry of Magic, has won the annual Daily Prophet Grand Prize Galleon Draw. A delighted Mr. Weasley told the Daily Prophet, We will be spending the gold on a summer holiday in Egypt, where our eldest son, Bill, works as a curse breaker for Gringotts Wizarding Bank. The Weasley family will be spending a month in Egypt, returning for the start of the new school year at Hogwarts, which 5 of the Weasley children currently attend. Harry scanned the moving photograph, and a grin spread across his face as he knew all 9 of the Weasleys waving furiously at him, standing in front of a large pyramid. Plump little Mrs. Weasley, tall, balding Mr. Weasley, 6 sons and 1 daughter, all, though the black and white picture didn't show it, with flaming red hair. Is that one daughter Ginny?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, her and Harry have sex.
Holy shit, really?
Dang.
Nice.
Is it right?
I think
right
I
in
have
the
this
middle?
like 5 books later, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't have sex now. They're like 13 years old. That's, that's not really, no. Right in the middle of the picture was Ron, tall and gangling, with his pet rat, Scabbers, on his shoulder, and his arm around his little sister, Ginny. Is it Ginny or Ginny?
Ginny.
Oh, okay. Ginny. Harry couldn't think of anyone who deserved to win a large pile of gold more than the Weasleys, who were very nice and extremely poor. He picked up Ron's letter and unfolded. Dear Harry, happy birthday! Look, I'm really sorry about that telephone call. I hope the Muggles didn't give you a hard time. I asked Dad, and he reckons I shouldn't have shouted. It's amazing here in Egypt. Bill's taken us around all the tombs, and you wouldn't believe the curses those old Egyptian wizards put on them. Mom wouldn't let Ginny come in the last one. There were all these mutant skeletons in there. Muggles who'd broken in and grown extra heads and stuff. I couldn't believe it when Dad won the Daily Prophet draw. 700 galleons. Most of it's gone on this trip, but they're going to buy me a new wand next year. Harry remembered only too well the occasion when Ron's old wand had snapped. It had happened when the car the 2 of them had been flying to Hogwarts had crashed into a tree on the school grounds. We'll be back about a week before term starts, and we'll be going up to London to get my wand and our new books. Any chance of meeting you there? Don't let the Muggles get you down. Try and come to London. Ron. P.S. Percy's head boy. He got the letter last week. Harry glanced back at the photograph. Percy, who was in his 7th and final year at Hogwarts, was looking particularly smug. He had pinned his head boy badge to the fez perched jauntily on top of his neat hair, his horn-rimmed glasses flashing in the Egyptian sun.
Well, if he was so good, why did it take him only 7 years?
Yeah, what is Scrub, honestly?
That's a good
Scrub.
question.
That's not world record.
Harry now turned to his present and unwrapped it. Inside was what looked like a miniature glass spinning top. And dreidel? There was another note from Ron beneath it. Harry, this is a pocket sneakoscope. Oh, okay, so it's not a dreidel. There's someone untrustworthy around. It's supposed to light up and spin. Bill says it's rubbish, sold for wizard tourists, and it isn't reliable because it kept lighting up at dinner last night. But he didn't realize Fred
Foreshadowing, dude!
Wait, what?
Nothing, continue.
Bill says it's... Was it in the game? That's foreshadowing?
Nah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but that's foreshadowing.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I must have missed something. What is it? Oh, but he didn't realize Fred and George had put beetles in his suit. By Ron. Harry put the pocket sneakoscope on his bedside table where it stood quite still, balanced on its point, reflecting the luminous hands of his clock. He looked at it happily for a few seconds, then picked up the parcel Hedwig had brought. Inside this, too, there was a wrapped present, a card, and a letter, this time from Hermione. Dear Harry, I was going to consider reading this in a girl voice, but I think I'm going to pass. Actually, hold on, I'll wait for chat. Chat, should I read this in a girl voice, or should I just read it normal? I'll wait for chat to say what they want to say.
Alright, it's your choice, chat. Nah, Kabar, you're not spoiled, dude.
I'm just gonna let you guys know if I read it in a girl, it'll probably sound fucking awful.
You're like fucking awesome.
Oh, okay, so we got a yes. This is gonna be awful. Dear Harry, Ron wrote to me fuck dude. Ron wrote to me and told me about his phone call to your Uncle Vernon. I do... Is this even a girl? I don't even know if this is a girl voice. I do hope you're alright. I'm on holiday in France at the moment, and I didn't know how I was going to you. What if they'd opened it at customs, but then Hedwig turned up? I think she wanted to make sure you got something for your birthday for a change. I bought you a present by owl order. There was an advertisement in the Daily Prophet. Fuck, that's not good. I've been getting it delivered. It's so good to keep up with what's going on in the wizarding world. Did you see that picture of Ron and his family a week ago? I bet he's learning loads. I'm really jealous. The ancient Egyptian wizards were fascinating. There's some interesting local history of witchcraft here, too. I've rewritten my whole history of magic essay to include some of the things I've found out. I hope it's not too long. It's 2 rolls of parchment more than Professor Binns asked for. Ron says he's going to be in London in the last week of the holidays. Can you make it? Will your aunt and uncle let you come? I really hope you can. If not, I'll see you on the Hogwarts Express on September 1st. Love from Hermione. P.S. Ron says Percy's head boy. I'll bet Percy's really pleased. Ron doesn't seem too happy about it. Harry laughed as he put Hermione's letter aside and picked up her present. It was very heavy. Knowing Hermione, he was sure it would be a large book full of very difficult spells, but it wasn't. His heart gave a huge bound as he ripped back the paper and saw a sleek black leather case, with silver words stamped across it reading Broomstick Servicing Kit. Wow, Hermione, Harry whispered, unzipping the case to look inside. There was a large jar of Fleetwood's high finish handle polish, a pair of gleaming silver tail twig clippers, a tiny brass compass to clip on your broom for long journeys, and a handbook of do-it-yourself broom care. Apart from his friends, the thing that Harry missed most about Hogwarts was Quidditch. The most popular sport in the magical world. Highly dangerous, very exciting, and played on broomsticks. Harry happened to be a very good Quidditch player. He had been the youngest person in a century to be picked for one of the Hogwarts house teams. One of Harry's most prized possessions was his Nimbus 2000 racing broom. Harry put the leather case aside and picked up his last parcel. He recognized the untidy scrawl on the brown paper at once. This was from Hagrid, the Hogwarts gamekeeper. He tore off the top layer of paper and glimpsed something green and leathery, but before he could unwrap it properly, the parcel gave a strange quiver, and whatever was inside it snapped loudly, as though it had jaws. Harry froze. He knew that Hagrid would never send him anything dangerous on purpose. But then, Hagrid didn't have a normal person's view of what was dangerous. Hagrid had been known to befriend giant spiders, buy vicious three-headed dogs from men in pubs, and sneak illegal dragon eggs into his cabin. Harry poked the parcel nervously. It snapped loudly again. Harry reached for the lamp on his bedside table, gripped it firmly in one hand, and raised it over his head, ready to strike. Then he seized the rest of the wrapping paper in his other hand and pulled. And out fell a book. Harry had just enough time to register its handsome green cover, emblazoned with the golden title, The Monster Book of Monsters, before it flipped onto its edge and scuttled sideways along the bed like some weird crab. Uh-oh, Harry muttered. The book toppled off the bed with a loud clunk and shuffled rapidly across the room. Harry followed it stealthily. The book was hiding in the dark space under his desk, praying that the Dursleys were still fast
Hey
asleep.
guys,
What's up?
Yeah,
you need to stop reading the book.
What's going on?
why?
Me and Dark Fox were just looking into the logistics of it there, and Twitch staff confirmed on Reddit that you will definitely get in trouble for reading a book out loud on stream.
Wait,
Oh.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely
Wait.
infringing on copyright, is what they said.
That's a thing?
That's
Yeah,
a
apparently.
thing.
What?
So we should just, yeah. Well, because it's not in the public domain, it's a copyrighted work, and there are audiobooks of it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand, but holy shit,
Yeah.
Wait, did they
I
like...
hate to
Yeah.
kill it. It was
Did
the
they
best.
literally
It was the
just,
best
like-
thing.
Did they reach out to you right now, or did you just, like, look something up?
No.
about it?
We looked it up, and we're heading it off at the pass here.
Alright.
To quote Reddit specifically, because Twitch staff is on their Twitch subreddit, somebody asked, I was wondering if it was acceptable. Can I legally read a book out loud on Twitch? I was wondering if this was acceptable due to DMCA and copyright laws. I was thinking of doing a story time event, and Twitch staff responded, no way, it's def infringing on someone's copyright. Keep in mind, streaming games is still in a legally gray area, but you def aren't allowed to read a book out loud on stream. Assuming it's not on the public domain.
Holy
Also,
shit.
remember, new translations of public domain books are copyright protected.
Wow. Well, I guess in
Alright,
that case,
guys.
yo, Finger, thank you so much for doing that. That was fucking epic.
Yeah, it's alright, guys. We got through 12 pages.
Dude,
That's
that's a
pretty
new world
good.
record.
How many pages do we have left? Oh, we had like 3 pages left of chapter 1.
Oh,
But
no.
hey, guys,
Aw.
go check out the audiobook. You can hear the rest of it on the audiobook, if there is one.
Go to audible.com right now.
Use code
We
2worlds for
we should get a
50%
sponsor
off.
of audible.com.
Yeah, can we get a
Absolutely.
sponsorship, Amazon?
Come on,
I'm
Amazon.
sure they
that'll,
could. I'm
Maybe
sure
if
they
Amazon gets in, maybe if Amazon gets involved, that'll convince them to make Jet Set Radio Future HD.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. God.
could. But yeah, sorry to kill the mood, guys.
It's all good. Like, I'd rather that happen than, like, Twitch staff, like, heck the marathon channel
Wait,
or
what
whatever.
did you know, like audiobooks read the book normally. What if I read it backwards?
That could work.
That would work, or
I'm not too sure.
I don't know enough about copyright
could-
law to say that.
You could read
Copyright
some
laws
fan
is
fiction.
oh yeah, sure. Like, we could read fan fictions.
Perfect.
As long as it's not erotic.
Yeah, somebody link Prisoner of Azkaban fan fiction.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Because, like, this game has no
Non-ira-
skips, not much to talk about, really, so, like, Harry Potter fan fiction would be great.
I mean,
So what you're telling me is you're running the most boring Harry Potter game?
Nah, dude, it's still some good execution and movement and shit.
Oh, okay, good.
I feel like the only way you could get around this is if you did like Prisoner of Azkaban abridged, where you just started doing it like Yu-Gi-Oh abridged.
Hell yeah.
You could actually do that. Parody is allowed. If you
Yeah.
if you made it a parody, you would be in the legal, like, you'd be alright.
Ooh.
So if you just like read the book and then translate it into meme, you're good.
Yeah.
Does that even work? Where was I even at?
Hold on.
You were 12 pages in.
I'm about to pull up my copy of the book. I'm gonna do an example of this. Hold up.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I gotta see this.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know if Aries does it better than me doing it abridged. I think he should do it.
Just
I
change
know-
the character names and change all the dialogues.
or
You know,
like the dialogue.
just make it funny instead of
like-
actually good.
Perfect.
Be like, oh shit, dude, that book's got fucking jaws, dude. Harry
Exactly.
says that book fucking
Exactly.
flew across the floor, typing into Gazoogle.
Oh shit, dude! I was gonna say that, like, put the whole
Gazoogle
book
would
in
be great.
Gazoogle.
Oh my god, dude.
As Harry picked up his fresh pair of Tims and crushed the book with him.
Oh man.
It's a good thing that I had that random thought that, hey, I don't know if this is legal.
You know, when you jumped in, I had a feeling you were gonna say something about it, actually. I don't know why.
You just had a subconscious little bit of guilt there.
Like, oh. Looks like you in trouble.
Like the moment he came in and said, "Hey guys," I was like, "Oh fuck, what is it
Ooh,
now?"
it's over, dude. Oh, we guys got some fan fiction. in
Oh
the
wait, we've got fan fiction from Lurk.
chat. Ooh.
Wait, is Aries abridged?
Also, if anyone
Got
wants
it.
to write fan fiction real quick, you might be spotlighted on stream.
Is this Gazoogle? Is that a fanfic
Yes,
Gazooglified?
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God.
please.
perfect.
Oh, please read that. Is it? Wait. As long as it's not erotic in any way, I'm totally okay with this. Yep. Go for it. Is it?
I'm
Is it
reading-
anything? Is any language used in here gonna get us banned?
I don't know. If it comes out, I could slip a different word in, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Use your smarts. But go ahead and read that.
I'm
it's gonna be
reading
epic.
like some of this. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, should I wait for Aries to come back, or should I just go with?
I
it?
think you should just go.
All right. What is this called? The Lesser Sadness
Oh,
by
no.
Newcomb featuring Gazoogle. Wait. Oh, is this? Do I click on this?
No. Oh yeah, actually, that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Oh hell yeah. Oh boy.
Oh god, yeah, go for it. Yes, that's perfect.
Yes.
This is literally Hey, wait, are there more chapters? Chapter 1, Once Mo with Feeling. Chapter 2, Don't
Oh,
Forget
there's-
I Knew Yo Ass When. And 3, Interlude. It ain't nothing but all fun and game until. Oh yeah.
Until what?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
Alright. Alright, boys. The Lesser Sadness. Chapter 1. Once Mo with Feeling. Eyes closed, listening to the silence. Harry Potter slowly became aware of his thugged out awareness, yo. Dude was riding solo, yo. Dude was not sure for a long, timeless moment that the thug was even there, his dirty ass. Inside his head, the perved out motherfucker slowly orbited a cold ass Lil's concept. A thought, a idea, yo. Dude was adrift up in the dark, and at that moment, the scam seemed more solid than the roughneck done did. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Harry approached the scam slowly, carefully, as if it was made of glass, and gently alighted on the fact that the thug was face down on a surface, that his schmoove ass could feel his wild little grill pressed up against something. That bare fact lent credence to the possibilitism of his wild little fucking existence for reals, and so concluding, his thugged out little punk ass became conscious. That is a weird way to spell conscious. It's like conscious with a Z at the end of it. How do you even pronounce that? Is it conscious? Conscious of his surroundings. Also, wait, when you're saying like any words, F words, fine, right? You were talking about like other.
Probably just like erotic sounding words or whatever.
Yeah, no racial slurs.
Oh, okay. Harry opened his wild little fucking eyes, blinking against the glare, and pulled his dirty ass to his Nikes, yo. Dude was indoors, and every last motherfucking thing was white. There was 2 long counters hustling the length of the room, and Harry stood between them wild ass motherfuckers for reals. As he focused on the counters, his thugged out little punk ass became aware of details, yo. Dude wasn't shizzle if they'd been there all along, or if his wild little focus had somehow called them the fuck into being, yo. But the perved out motherfucker saw brass scales, piles of gemstones, stacks of ledgers littering the long counters. Dear me, hollered a voice beside his ass up in a tone of mild curiosity. I certainly wasn't expecting something like this, y'all. Albus Dumbledore stood next to Harry, examining the surroundings, yo. Dude wore white palatial robes, and that schmoo motherfucker had a look of calm beneficence on his wild little face. Ah, I see, hollered Harry. I be like dead then? Do you straight up be thinking so? Axed Dumbledore, turning to grill Harry directly. I let Voldemort bust a cap in my dirty ass. I didn't try to stop his motherfucking ass. Harry shook his head. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. I should have died. And that, hollered Dumbledore with a air of long-awaited satisfaction, will have made all the difference, I think. Harry looked at his old school headmaster and felt an old chillaxed anger and shit. Once, just once, the perved out motherfucker hollered, I wish you'd explain something without making me struggle all up in it on my own. Ah, Harry, hollered Dumbledore jovially. Yo ass must forgive a old school player his wild little foibles. The smile slid off his wild little grill like rainwater and shit. My fucking long-windedness is, after all, a trifle compared to the things for which I'd be about to shortly be asking your forgiveness. Harry chose not to engage with this shiznit, yo. Dude looked around all up in the high white ceilings, his wild little freakadelic gaze tracking down to the single high-set counter all up in the end of the room. Where do you suppose we are? I ain't the faintest idea, hollered Dumbledore, squinting at they surroundings. This is, as they say, yo party. What do it be looking like to yo slick ass? Well, hollered Harry, pushing his wild little freakadelic glasses up his nose, surprised, for a second, that schmoo motherfucker had them wild ass motherfuckers, yo. Dude looked down and was sidetracked for a moment, yo. God, there's so many yos. Dude,
Yo.
dude was busting his school robes, yo. Dude shook his head and looked back up. If I didn't give a fuck any better, I'd say we was at Gringotts. Dope gracious straight up, axed Dumbledore, and for the last time since he'd rocked up at Harry's side with a Z, Harry's with a Z. A note of uncertainty crept the fuck into his voice. As if Harry's lyrics had triggered something, the room slowly starting to darken around them, all except for a patch of light surrounding the high counter all up in the end of the room. I take it we supposed to approach? Asked Harry. Dumbledore shrugged eloquently. I confess, Harry, that I be like out of my depth in this at this particular moment. Harry shrugged up in return and started to strut forward, Dumbledore at his side. Their footsteps clattered on the marble floor, busting hollow echoes up to the high ceiling for reals. As they neared the high counter, details resolved themselves. The counter was thick white stone, a solid shit. 3 enormous high-backed chairs sat behind that shit. Dumbledore hung back and reached up a hand toward Harry's shoulder, as if moving to hold his ass back, yo. But Harry started forward and approached, stepping up the handful of low, wide stairs and looking down all up in the counter and shit. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Sitting on top, arranged neatly up in a row, was 7 stone tablets, and you can put that on your toast. They was gray, the color of a tomb, and each one was about the size of a funky-ass book for reals. A single image was carved on each of them, simple yet elegant. A mirror for reals, a serpent for reals, an hourglass for reals, a gravestone for reals, an archway for reals, a tower in Shiznit for reals, a skull. The chisel up in the end is entirely yours. The voice came from up in front of his motherfucking ass, yo. Harry looked up and then took a unthanking step back. The chairs had been filled. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. 3 figures, each one easily 15 feet tall, sat straight backed against the rigid stone. They wore robes of burnt sienna, held closed all up in the waist by a rough spun rope. A monk cincture, their heads flared up and covered a area of pure darkness where their heads would go. The only thing visible through their hoods was blazing, glowing monocolor eyes, orange, yellow, and violet respectively. Are they talking about that sounds like they're talking about what was Death Eater? Is that what it's called?
Something like that, yeah. For
Don't-
reals.
That's like the only thing
For
I've been
reals.
That's like the only thing I've been able to pick out of this whole thing.
For real.
For real.
Dumb diddy dumb, here I come, biatch. Who the fuck is yo slick ass? Hollered Harry, his voice coming up too high and too loud. Benefactors, hollered the one up in the middle, leaning forward slightly, yo. Dude was the one with orange eyes. Harry, hollered Dumbledore, stepping to his side. We must leave this place at once. Yo ass cannot, hollered the figure to Harry's right, the one with violet eyes. Not until you hear our asses out. That was the yellow-eyed one on the left. And then what? Hollered Harry. I go back, biatch? I be pretty shizzle. I be dead as fucking fried chicken. Not even a little bit, hollered Orange Eyes. When Voldemort used your blood to come back, the pimpin' motherfucker took on a measure of the protection your mother gave you, biatch, yo. Dude tethered you to game while he lives for reals. And you, with an accidental horcrux up in your head, tether him to game while you lived. His head moved fractionally as dem blazing eyes turned to regard Dumbledore. See how the fuck I explained that up in just 3 sentences? Dumbledore opened his crazy-ass grill to reply, and Violet Eyes raised a funky-ass black-gloved hand, snapped his wild little fingers. Us thugs won't need to be hearing from you until later, I think, hollered the figure, and Dumbledore's grill closed with a crack, yo. Dude looked between Harry and the 3 figures warily. Dum diddy dum, here I come, biatch. Who the fuck is your slick ass? Asked Harry again. Orange Eyes leaned back up in his chair and steepled his wild little fingers. We are relatively freshly smoked up intitizzle for reals, a trial run, to peep if beings of a darker persuasion can straight up cooperate towards a cold ass little common goal. It ain't nothing but the knick-knack. It ain't nothing but the knick-knack paddywhack. I still got the bigger sack. Consider our asses to be like yo Department of internationistic magical cooperation. Not only so much internationistic as interplanar, Hollowed Violet Eyes, and Whitmo screaming, Hollowed Yellow Eyes. What is I bustin' here? Harry crossed his thugged out arms, yo. Dude was raw, his wild little fucking emotions tightly wound. Straight to the point, I see, Hollowed Orange Eyes. To put it bluntly, we've had our eyes on you for some time. Yo ass is like a bangin' ass human. When all is hollowed and done, you've dealt with mo up in yo lil game than enough adults to do up in the entire span of theirs, and with mo grace besides. And yet, you've lost so much, Hollowed Violet Eyes, even now all up in the hella straight up end. Harry thought of Remus and Tonks and Fred, their bodies lying still and cold on the floor of the great hall. What of it? He asked warily. Yellow Eyes leaned forward. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. What if you was given a cold-ass little chisel to get a shitload of it back? Feeling his dirty ass tense, Harry forced his dirty ass to stay rooted to the spot instead of backing up and hustling. Like his wild little fucking every last motherfucking instinct was spitting some lyrics to his ass to do. I'd say that you don't strike me as the kind of fellows whose ass do something for nothing. Quite right, Hollowed Orange Eyes. We provide a service after all. We expect to be compensated fairly. But we offering something like extraordinary. The opportunitizel to get back and do all that shiznit over and shiznit for reals. A fresh start for reals. Another chance. Everyone you've lost you could save. Remus Lupin? Or is it Remus Lupin? I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Nymphadora Tonks, Fred Weasley, Cedric Diggory. The figure leaned forward and practically caressed the last name, Sirius Black. Harry saw Dumbledore stir at his side, yo. Dude put a hand on Harry's shoulder, bobbing his head emphatically? What?
Emphatically.
Is that what is that supposed to...
Empathetically?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's the Gazoogle term for empathetically. Emphatically.
Nice.
Purple Eyes raised his hand threateningly, and Dumbledore backed off, reaching forward and tracing a funky-ass black blood over the table. Yellow Eyes gestured all up in the 7 stone tablets, and you can put that on your toast. Do you recognize these symbols, Harry? They do seem familiar somehow, hollered Harry, yo. Dude leaned forward, almost up in spite of his dirty ass, and looked over the images again. Moments from yo game, hollered Orange Eyes. Important moments, and you can put that on your toast. Confrontations. Dude reached up and tapped the tablet on the far right, the one with the image of the mirror. Shit, this ain't no joke. Yo, crazy ass confrontation with Quirrell. Dude moved his hand to the next tablet. Yo, crazy ass fight with Salazar's basilisk. Dude looked up at Harry. I need not go on, surely. Harry looked over the tablets, placing them up in his crazy ass memory. There was a neat kind of symmetry. One for each of his motherfucking years at Hogwarts, yo. Dude stared hard, all up in the last tablet, the image of the skull. And that one? Well, given the fact that you're not straight up dead, you of course have the option to simply return to the forest, hollered Violet Eyes. you'd still be surrounded by Voldemort and all his wild little followers, hollowed yellow eyes. What you do from there is entirely up to you, biatch.
Yo,
Yo ass?
Yo,
Yeah?
what's your Twitter quickly?
Two Worlds YT.
Okay, and finger quick.
Just finger quick.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Well, what you do from there is into... Yo ass is straight up tethered to game while Voldemort lives, hollowed violet eyes. And you meant to sacrifice yo game to save yo players. That means something. Yo ass could simply tell our asses, thanks, but no props, and take yo chances. Sirius would still be dead though. And Remus, Tonks, Dumbledore, Fred, y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Cedric. Voldemort won't go down doggy style, yo. Dude might take players with his motherfucking ass. You've made your point, hollowed Harry, his stomach twisting, yo. Dude looked up from the stone tablets the fuck into them 3 sets of glowing eyes. So, what's this gonna going to cost me, son? Your crazy ass soul, hollowed Orange Eyes, shrugging eloquently as if it was of consequence. Not all of it, hollowed Violet Eyes. Just a little small ass piece, straight up, hollowed Yellow Eyes. And that Dumbledore stepped forward threateningly, yo. Dude reached up to grab Harry and dissolved the fuck into a white cloud of dust motes. Violet Eyes lowered his hands. What did you do, hollowed Harry, whirling to grill the spot where Dumbledore had been. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. The dust wasn't dissipating, rather, that shiznit was hanging up in the air like frozen smoke. That punk dead. That schmoove motherfucker has no juice. Yellow Eyes. Unlike you, bitch. We bout to bring his ass back when he needed. Turning back to grill them, Harry took a thugged out, deep, calming breath. So, piece of my soul? You'd barely missed that shit. Voldemort got along well enough with just a little small ass bit of his fucking left up. Just a little small ass bit of his fucking left up in his body. Does that even make any sense?
Nope.
I guess none of this makes sense, so Harry shook his head. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Not a fat comparison. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. That punk barely human. Orange Eyes rolled his wild little fucking eyes, a highly disturbing visual phenomenon. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Voldemort was pretty screwed up to begin with. You ass saw his whimsical childhood pursuits of stringing up rabbits by the entrails and rocking magic to... Can I even say that? I'm just gonna skip that. Why do you want a little bit of my soul anyway? Asked Harry. The conversation was taken on a surreal air, and it was rapping to the trials and tribulations of Harry's game thus far that the thug was able to keep it all together at all. The three figures glanced at each other for a moment. Surely, howled Orange Eyes after a moment. You've experienced enough of the deeper mysteries of magic to know the value of such a thing. I suppose I have at that, hollered Harry, yo. Dude shifted his shoulders, his crazy-ass girl suddenly feeling straight up dry. So that's the bargain then, bitch. Yo ass take a piece of my soul, and then you bust me back and give me another blasted to save everyone. Oh no, not at all, hollered Violet Eyes. Don't undervalue your soul, Harry. We prepared to offer a substantial deal sweetener. At some prearranged signal, the three figures stood as one, yo. Harry had to crane his neck to look up at the eyes. You'll want to fill that missing bit of ass with some, hollowed yellow eyes. Fractured souls is dangerous, you know, yo. Highly volatile. We is prepared, hollowed yellow eyes. I'm getting so sick of reading hollowed.
Hollowed.
It just sounds so weird to say hollowed.
Hollowed.
Holla.
Hollowed.
Holla, holla, holla. Hollowed Orange Eyes up in a cold-ass little curiously formal tone. To replace the piece, we take with the cobbled-together souls of three of the most thugged-out bangin' whizzles to ever strut the earth for reals, a soul splice, if you will. Each one is but a gang-banging fraction of the individual's juice at they peak, up in the game. But together, why, when combined with your own already considerable talents, you might stand against Voldemort as an equal. It ain't nothing but the knick-knack paddywhack. I still got the biggest sack. Your ass might still surprise him once you've hit that shiznit up the kinks. Wouldn't it feel sick to not be the underdog for once? The other two figures leaned in, looming over Harry. Turnabout is fair play if you ask my dirty ass. Your ass want to put a little bit of one of my thugs inside me, son? What? Okay, I don't know if that's saying what I think it's saying. Hollowed Harry. Hollowed Harry skeptically. 3, one of my thugs. You'd be up in complete control, of course, Hollowed Orange Eyes. You'd call the shots and you can put that on your toast. It ain't nothing but your body, your mind. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. You'd simply have access to a portion of their souls. They knowledge, they abilities, they tactics, they thoughts, and vibe. Well, hollered Harry, yo. Dude was off balance, he needed time. Tell me about them then. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. The 3 bits of ass you offering? That shiznit was the signal they'd been waiting for, apparently. Each figure reached back behind the massive chairs and came up with a long, rolled-up parchment of considerable size. Let's hook up our contestants, shall we? Solid Orange Eyes. Violet Eyes unfurled his thugged-out little parchment. That shiznit was an oversized photo, yo, but a whizzle one. The bitch up in the photo paced back and forth, her expression dark and deadly. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Bitch would ordinarily be like striking, with dark, luxurious hair, tanned, smooth skin, and high cheekbones, yo. But Harry's attention was pulled away from her features by the severed head up in her hand. This is Sentenza, a dark witch of Italian descent whose name has been struck from the rolls of history. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Bitch was hyped for her curses of Benjizel in retribution. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch, yo. Her rap be a fucked up one. Sold like cattle by her father. Her lord homeboy treated her like skankly faux reals. After motherfucking years of seclusion and study, she rose to terrorize the ghetto, righting wrongs wherever she perceived them with a gangbanging, finger-licking, dirty-ass, shocking degree of ruthlessness, yo. Her motto was, they deserved that shit. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Bitch was universally feared for over a thugged-out decade. Violet Eyes withdrew his hand, yo, but the picture of Sentenza hung up in the air unsupported. Yellow Eyes went next, repeating the unfurling motion. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. This time, the portrait was of a funky-ass, broad-shouldered player with a neatly trimmed beard of deep auburn. So check it before you wreck it. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch, yo. Dude had a square jaw, classically Roman features, blue eyes, and a gang-banging feral grin. I think I'm starting to like the talking about chicken and gravy, bitch.
Chicken and gravy, bitch.
Quality. Where was I at? Chicken, feral grin, right? So where was it? Y'all have heard of him. If you manage to stay awake up in yo history class, Emmerich the Evil, highly aggressive and destructive, only held on to the Elder Wand for a year, yo. But boy, what the fuck a year, yo. His spells gave freshly smoked up meaning to the word overkill. Dude didn't have much of a ballistic agenda, except that the perved out motherfucker seemed to be straight up pro-fire. one of the straight up original gangsta truly enhyped whizzles. You don't get a moniker like the Evil without cutting a truly devastating swath all up in them 100 villages. Having hollowed his thugged out little piece, Yellow Eyes withdrew and left the portrait hanging up in the air. The third portrait snapped down and Orange Eyes stepped forward to look down at Harry from over the top of it, yo. Harry's gaze... Harry, wait, where is it? Ain't talking... What is that? No. Oh, there it is. I got lost for a second. Harry's gaze was drawn to the playa up in the picture, whose ass reminded his ass a little bit of the photo of Sirius incarcerated up in Azkaban. If Sirius had been 20 motherfucking years older and straight up out of his crazy ass mind. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. The playa was howling, his fucking long stringy afro flipping about wildly as the playa hooked left, right behind him, all round every last motherfucking few seconds. Magnus Echrisdes, hollered Orange Eyes. The Whizzle whose ass built Azkaban. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch, for reals. A prideful, arrogant playa whose ass happened to be a master of compulsion, mind magic, disguise, subterfuge, and concealment for reals. Also, like, possibly insane, yo. Dude done cooked up a G-thang of luring, passing muggle ships to the island. Then torturing the crew and knocking them as test subjects for reals. After Echrisdes died and the concealment charms around the island dropped, the Ministry of Magic busted investigators. The records of what the fuck they found there be sealed up in the darkest depths of the Department of Mysteries. And you want to put a little bit of them nutters up in my head, hollered Harry, yo? Dude looked between the three portraits shuddering. We offering to splice a little bit of them to the fucking to your soul, not your head, hollered Orange Eyes. What's the difference? Asked Harry. Permanence. This is no temporary possession, no insubstantial shadow from behind the grave whispering up in your ear. Shit, this ain't no joke. These is portions of 3 straight up real souls. They'll be a part of you, bitch. Distinct and straight up much not the driver's seat, yo, but a part of y'all nonetheless. I see, hollered Harry, yo. Dude took a moment to process, and then another faux fat measure for reals. As he mused, the 3 figures flicked their wrists, the parchments rolling up with an audible snap. They sat once more gazing at Harry over the white stone counter. And if I want you to bust me back without the soul splice, asked Harry, I'd still have my memories right, bitch. You'd know what the fuck was gonna happen, and I could do it right this time. Then you gonna get a gangbanging fractured soul, hollered Purple Eyes. We about to take our payment, and you gonna have not a goddamn thing to replace it with. And your future knowledge is gonna be worthless the moment you do anything you didn't do before, hollered Yellow Eyes. Haven't you ever heard of the butterfly effect? You'll also be given up a massive advantage. Talented though you may be, you need 50 motherfucking years of intense work to match Voldemort, hollered Orange Eyes. Unless you accept our offer, that is. Yo, still. Harry hesitated. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. This type of shiznit happens all the time, yo. Dude looked down all up in the stone tablets again. Can I live with my dirty ass if I go back to the forest? Even if I beat Voldemort, knowing that I had the chisel to save them and I didn't take it? Dude looked up. No. Excellent, hollered Orange Eyes, reading Harry's expression. Or more disturbingly, his crazy ass mind. Y'all know that shit, okay? And the time you wish to return to? Harry looked down the line of tablets again, thanking bowed. I suppose I could go back to the beginning, the pimpin' motherfucker thought up loud, looking all up in the straight up original gangsta tablet. The one with the image of the mirrored engraved on that shit. I could beat Quirrell, and then stop Malfoy from giving Ginny the dairy. Oh, diary.
Holy shit.
The dairy,
That's a diary.
holy moly.
It's funnier when I saw it as dairy. I could spare her that torment, at least. Dude shook his head. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. I feel like I'm losing brain cells reading this. Fuck that shit. I'd chisel too much without even knowing that shit. I'd have no way of knowing what the fuck Voldemort would do next. Dude moved his hand over the other tablets one by one. I suppose I gotta ask my dirty ass, where did all that shiznick go wrong, bitch? What was the movement when I could have straight up cooked up a gang-banging finger-licking difference? If only I'd known, then what the fuck I know now. His hand stopped up in the middle of the row. This would take me to the graveyard up in Little Hangleton, wouldn't it? Yes, hollowed Orange Eyes. When exactly? Pressed Harry. The moment the port key dropped you there, hollowed Orange Eyes, yo. Dude anticipated Harry's next question. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. In time to save Cedric Diggory, if you quick. Hey, wasn't Cedric in the fourth book?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is this a fan fiction of the fourth book?
I think it's like a fusion of a bunch of them, because like there's Quirrell, there's Cedric, and yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just
Well,
roll with it,
something
man.
for
Just roll with
everybody.
it.
Well, something for everybody.
I was just wondering what the time period was. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a fan fiction. Why am I worrying?
Oh, it matters.
Harry took a thugged out deep breath. That one then. Excellent chisel. Hollowed Orange Eyes brusquely. Yo. Dude waved his hands and the tablets on either side of the middle one disappeared. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. The Goldilocks option. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Not too far, and not too near. With another disconcertingly synchronous movement, the three figures reached behind their chairs again, then reached forward and set three objects on the counter next to the remaining stone tablet. A black, dangerous-looking quill for reals. A single piece of parchment for reals. A silver dagger. You'll need to sign here, hollowed Violent Eyes, indicating the parchment in blood, I'd be afraid. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Highly cliche, I know, yo, but our fat asses do have our image to be thinking about. When you've signed and you locked and loaded to proceed, use the dagger and dribble a little bit of your blood on the tablet, hollowed Yellow Eyes. We bout to do the rest. Harry reached up and slid the parchment towards his dirty ass. Well, shit. It took his ass less than half a minute to read that shit. That shiznit was a simple, plain gangsta delineation of they offer. A portion of Harry's soul. For a trip back in time and a soul splice. Harry looked up. No fucked up legalese, bitch. No trick clauses or text that gets so little small ass it fades the fucking to nothingness all up in the bottom of the page. Orange Eyes laughed, the sound booming all up in the large open room, yo. Dude spread his hands up in a gesture of openness. Our thugged out asses have no reason to deceive you, Harry. Why would we try to trick you when we can get what the fuck we want by playing it straight? Violet Eyes waved his hand and the cloud of frozen smoke by Harry's side started to coalesce. This would be yo chisel to weigh in, Dumbledore. Albus shimmered back the fuck into solid tizzle and blinked, wavering on his wild little feet for a moment. I would say you was here to be a thugged out devil's advocate, yo, but that would be up an exceedingly skanky taste. Yo ass is here to advise, for better or worse. You have had a profound effect on the shape of this man's game. Violet Eyes gestured to Harry. That punk made his chisel, yo, but you free to give yo input at this time. Dumbledore turned to Harry, whose ass had picked up the quill and was toying with it, spinning it idly up in his wild little fingers as the perved out motherfucker stared all up into parchment up in front of his motherfucking ass. Harry, hollowed Dumbledore straight up on the fucking down lowly, straight up seriously. Listen to me now, nah mean bitch. Nah mean. Do not do this thing. Do not undo all the fat you've done. The fat you could still yet achieve. If you go back to the forest, I believe your big ass booty is going big up victory for reals. A victory that costs lives, for sure, yo. But there can be no perfection up in war. Shit, this ain't no joke. Victory is merely the lesser sadness, Harry. Harry blinked. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Once, twice, 3 times, yo. Dude held the quill steady, yo. Dude didn't peep Dumbledore. When the perved out motherfucker spoke, his voice was level and calm. If you didn't want me to be the kind of thug who'd sacrifice a part of his dirty ass to save others, maybe you should have taught me different lessons. Harry put quill to parchment and scrawled his name. The back of his hand flared with pain, and the perved out motherfucker saw his own name carved up in his wild little flesh for a second before the wound closed. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Motherfucking Potter, murmured Orange Eyes. Dude finally looked over his shoulder and shit. Dumbledore was looking at his ass with the most thugged out, intense expression of sadness and grief Harry had ever seen. The story takes place from book 7.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
I can't remember book 7. It's been so long since I've read like any of the books. Or really watched any of the movies either. Where was I at? Harry looked down, took up the silver knife, and used it to draw a line on his thugged out little palm, yo. Dude held it up over the stone tablet. Harry, Dumbledore's voice quavered. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. If you do this, you can never come back from that shit. Harry didn't look back, yo. Dude just smiled. Wry and brittle. Don't be silly, Albus. Yo ass was the one whose ass taught me about second chances. Dude done cooked up a gang-banging fist. Squeezed and thugged out drop of blood slipped all up in his wild little fingers, falling onto the stone. The moment it splattered against the gray tablet, the etched outline of the gravestone flared with light. White, blinding. The ghetto spun and dissolved the fuck into light. How much longer? I think I'm like halfway through chapter 1 right now. Where's that? Oh, there we go.
Holy moly.
How far into the run are you?
Like probably 1/3.
Is there? What's the timer at?
No idea.
1 hour, 12 minutes.
Wait, really? Wow.
Oh boy. Okay. The ghetto was a howl of wind and swirling color, yo. Harry's mind spun. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch, yo. Dude tried to sort his dirty ass up and failed miserably. His feet hit the ground with a thud, and the pimpin' motherfucker tipped over, going to his hands and knees, yo. His senses was sucker punched with the normalcy of the ghetto. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Everything that had been missing up in his vision was oh so visceral here. So peekaboo, clear the way, I be coming through for show. The grass felt wet under his thugged out little palms, yo. Dude took a thugged out deep breath and the misty, damp air of the graveyard filled his fucking lungs, yo. Dude heard insects chirping up in the background, and at his side, an intake of breath. Harry, where is we? Inside his crazy-ass mind, Harry reeled. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Dude was his dirty ass, yo. Dude could be thinking clearly. Yet, as the pimpin' motherfucker thought, the thug was not without company. Find the rat animagus. Make his ass suffer. Make his suffering exquisite. Harry clenched his hands to his head and toppled over, awkwardly rolling onto his side. Too much, too fast, the pimpin' motherfucker thought, yo. Dude felt like the thug was drowning, the water quickly rising above his head. A pair of hands rolled his ass onto his back. Harry, bitch. Is you alright? Cedric's face, creased with worry, looked down on his motherfucking ass. Well, shit. It made his cold ass thing startlingly real. Cup, murmured Harry, still clutching his head. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Grab that shit. Is this part of the tournament, bitch? Did my players tell you the cup was a port key? No time, hollered Harry, yo. Dude forced his dirty ass to his knees, swaying up in place, yo. His thoughts was 1,000 razor-sharp shards of glass. Send away the useless one. Seize control of his crazy-ass mind. His lyrics is meaningless. Harry reached the fuck into his banging robes. They was battered, torn from his wild little fucking encounters up in the hedge maze, and pulled up his wand. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Dude flicked it, barely paying attention to the motion, and caught the cup in a non-verbal hover term. With a thought, his thugged out little punk ass banished it, fucking to Cedric's chest. Cedric had just enough time to grunt up in surprise and pain as the cup slammed the fuck into his chest before the roughneck disappeared. Harry knelt there, panting, yo. Dude tried to sort up all the overwhelming torrent of shiznit flowing all up in his crazy ass mind. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Dude was up in control of his thugged out actions. He knew his dirty ass. The thug was not lost. In fact, he felt powerful. Nah, mean bitch. 3 game times of arcane magic crackling at his wild little fingertips. If only his schmoo ass could put the freshly smoked up pieces of his dirty ass the fuck into some kind of useful order. A figure approached, shuffling all up in the rows of gravestones, carrying Sutton up in his arms. Harry's scar blew up like a motherfucker with pain. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Well, shit. It didn't seem to hurt as much this time around. Compared to what the fuck he'd gone all up in the ministry atrium, that shiznit was a mere punch to the gut. But that shiznit was enough to disrupt his cold-ass tenuous grasp on his own mind. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Reelin', the perved-out motherfucker, shuffled all up in his fucking little discordant, freshly smoked-up self for a thugged-out defense. Akrizda's mastery of occlumency came to mind, and as quick as his schmoo ass could be thinking of it, the knowledge was Harry's. It didn't help. The pain from Harry's scar sucker-punched his ass like his newfound occlumency wasn't even there. So peekaboo, clear the way, I be coming through for show. That shiznit was frustrating, torturous, unfair that whatever link the perved-out motherfucker shared with Voldemort had such unfettered access to his crazy-ass mind. This must be rectified. Weakness is whack. Eliminizal yo flaws. The pain was debilitating, yo. Harry peeped the scene unfold before his ass like the thug was seeing it all up in murky gin and juice and shit. Pettigrew dragged his ass to the marble headstone, tied his ass to it with conjured rope, and stuffed a length of some black material up in his crazy-ass grill as a gag. Time seemed to pass up in flickers. Pettigrew hurried away, then reappeared up into Harry's field of vision, dragging the gigantic stone cauldron that would soon give rise to Voldemort's freshly smoked up body, yo. Harry could barely pay attention. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. That shiznit was a race against the clock, yo. Dude had to master his dirty ass before Voldemort busted out his motherfucking ass. Harry peeped with a little small-ass part of his thugged-out attention as Pettigrew performed the ritual, slicing off his hand. As Voldemort rose from the cauldron and called his wild little followers, as the dirt-nap Edas rocked up among the gravestones and formed a loose circle, Voldemort started monologuing, shiznitty habit that, thought Harry absently, still furiously sifting all up in his crazy-ass mind and stuffing the freshly smoked-up bits the fuck into some kind of practical arrangement, yo. Dude felt giddy almost. right back up in your motherfucking ass. Spells of unimaginable power. Steeds that a mere handful of living whizzles knew. Rituals that would make Torquemada blanch. All of it there, like that shiznit was chilling on a funky ass buffet table within easy as fuck reach. A flash of light caught this wild little fucking eye. Voldemort's wand swished all up in the air. A silver ribbon attached itself to Pettigrew's stump of an arm. Won't be long now, nah mean. Soon Harry would be free to act. Murder the Animagus first. Curse the betrayer of your motherfuckers with unimaginable pain. Reanimate his corpse and let it feast on the rest of them. Harry felt his dirty ass grow anxious as Voldemort approached, still busting lyrics at length to the Dirt Nap Eaters. Is Dirt Nap Eaters? Is that
Yeah, that's gotta
Death
be Death
Eaters?
Eaters, right?
Then what was it before?
Probably just alternated.
What's the
We're talking about Dementors, right?
Yeah, Dementors probably. Wait, no, is Dementors Death Eaters? No, Death Eaters are the ones that
Those are like Voldemort's boys, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, where was I? Dad Shiznit was kinda the man's presence. Even with Harry's newfound knowledge, Voldemort was still, well, Voldemort. But that Shiznit was mostly his own fear that the thug wouldn't be locked and loaded up in time, yo. His head throbbed and he felt a ringing, buzzing noise up in his wild little fucking ears. Dude barely felt it when Voldemort's finger prodded his cheek, busting white hot lancing all up in his head. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Voldemort moved off, pacing round the circle, explaining his wild little freakadelic grand scheme. How the fuck he succeeded up in resurrecting his dirty ass, yo. Harry did feel it when Voldemort hit his ass with a Crucio, yo, but it served mostly as a reminder that his cold ass time had run out. Voldemort stood directly up in front of his motherfucking ass. Now untie him, Wormtail, and give his ass back his wand. Make his ass pay for his thugged out Erigizzle. Make them all pay. Burn they bodies and desecrate they ashes. Pettigrew approached Harry nervously and used his freshly smoked up silver hand to cut up all the robes with ease, yo. Harry spat up the gag and held up his hand, keeping his wild little fucking expression blank for reals. A murmur ran all up in the circle of Dirt Nap Eaters, whose ass closed ranks round the gravestone. Pettigrew didn't peep him. He just reached the fuck into his banging robes and pulled up Harry's wand, slapping it the fuck into his hand before scuttling off to join the circle. Harry closed his wild little fingers around his wand. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Well, shit. It felt good. Feels like Vengizzle. When I first read that, I thought it said vegetables.
Vengizzle.
Feels like juice. Feels like victory. Yo ass done been taught to duel, Larry Potsmoker, hollered Voldemort. His sibilant voice dripping with amusement and confidence. Yeah, all you people in chat about this, I feel like
I think everyone's really enjoying it.
I feel 10% more black after reading this.
Not bad, dude.
I also feel like I'm a part of a gang.
Not bad, dude.
Yeah. Where is it at? Where was I at? Oh, okay. I have, hollered Harry, yo. Dude kept his dirty ass still, on the fucking down low, calm. Inside, the pimpin' motherfucker thought he might vibrate out of existence with anticipation. We bow to each other, Harry, hollered Voldemort, yo. His red eyes glinted with dark mirth as he inclined his head briefly. Come, The sick tizzles must be observed. The dirt nap eaters started busting up, yo. Harry was watching forward. There was a moment when Voldemort's attention flickered to the circle, playing to the crew a funky-ass bit. Dumbledore wanted you to show. In the middle of the sentence, Harry spun up in place and apparated. With a whisper of air, he rocked up behind one of the dirt nap eaters, yo. Dude brushed his wand against the back of the man's neck. There was a gang-banging flash of chronic light, and the player crumpled. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Harry summoned the man's wand, and it hit his thugged-out little palm before the player hit the ground. Ignoring the startled cries and yells that rose from the pimps around him, Harry swept his wand up in a wide arc up in front of his motherfucking ass. Incendium! Iridescent fire belched forth from his wand, spewing up in a liquid torrent of flame that rolled over the mass of dirt nap eaters up in this crazy-ass motherfucking immediate vicinitizel like a wave. The conflagration curse was one of Emmerich's inventions, meant to closely imitate the enchanted flame of a thugged-out dragon. As Harry peeped pimps scream as they went up like torches, they slon off up in sheets. The pimpin' motherfucker thought that description was fairly accurate. With an adroit motion, the perved out motherfucker swapped his holly wand for the one he'd just captured as the perved out motherfucker strode forward, facing Voldemort. I be sorry, you was saying? Yo, snarling wordlessly, Voldemort threw a bustin' curse at him, impossibly fast. Well, at least he not fucking around this time, for reals. An almost imperceptible flick of Harry's wand summoned a nearby gravestone the fuck into the path of the chronic light, yo. Harry was already moving, his counterstroke one of Sentinzaz's favorites. The ground round Voldemort erupted up in pillars of dirt, which crumbled away to reveal grasping corpse-like arms. Boy, it's getting hot. Yes, indeed it is. The arms bent, the rotten hands all up in the end of them formed the fucking claws, grasping, seeking. Voldemort spun to apparate, yo, but a hand clutched his wild little foot, and the perved out motherfucker stumbled. Voldemort stumbled. They have that in italicized. That's like, you can't believe that happened. He stumbled.
Holy moly, dude.
Harry felt a rush of pure adrenaline and smiled as the perved out motherfucker stepped forward again, leveling the wand as his nemesis, yo. Harry's sense of victory was short-lived. Voldemort's wand flicked down, and a purple pulse of light disintegrated the arms and blew Harry back 20 Nikes. Stupid. Foolish. Should have done better. How long is a Nike? Is it like a foot?
Yeah, dude, probably.
Okay, so 20 feet. That's pretty far. Harry clipped the top of the marble headstone, tumbled to the ground. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. The dirt nap eaters was up in total disarray. The ones uninjured by the fire was moving back hurriedly. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Some of them had their wands out, stepping forward to flank Harry. Do nothing! Voldemort's shriek stopped them up in their tracks. Dude is mine! Pushing his dirty ass to his wild little feet, Harry caught his breath, yo. Dude grinned as the perved out motherfucker saw a gang-banging flicker of sinuous motion. Low to the ground amongst the gravestones, yo. Dude pointed his wand. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Accio Nagini. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I don't even know if...
That's probably it. I think it was.
I don't even know if Gazoogle changes like the... What are those called? Spell names?
Yeah, I mean, it probably keeps them the same, I think.
Maybe. Voldemort's snake hurled all up in the air towards his motherfucking ass, yo. Harry aimed carefully. Nagini chiseled direction abruptly, slowed, and then came to a stop. With a gangbanging flash of light, the snake was encased up in a gangbanging, finger-licking, dirty-ass, shimmering, translucent bubble. Voldemort stepped the fuck into view. His wand aimed high up in the air, his wild little focus on the snake. Recognizing the bubble as a straight-up dark, straight-up creatizo permutation of the shield charm, Harry was impressed despite his dirty ass. Useful magic. It should be ours. We about to pull the spell from his shattered mind after we break him. Dude thrust his wand at Nagini like the thug was striking with a sword. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Devulsa. Voldemort twirled his wand and the bubble shifted to a thugged out, darker, less translucent material. It ain't nothing but the knick-knack paddywhack. I still got the bigger sack, yo. I haven't seen that pop up in a while. I'm glad that made a return.
That's
That was epic,
amazing.
dude. Holy.
Harry's shatter and hex struck to no effect, and he growled up in frustration. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Fine. Yo ass wanna play this game, bitch? Let's play. Flickering between bits of arcane knowledge as fast as his schmoove ass could think, Harry started firing off the quickest, nastiest spells his cold-ass 3 companions could provide, alternating targets between Voldemort and Nagini. That shiznit was working. Voldemort was pressed the fuck into defense alone, his wand a funky-ass blur of motion as his thugged-out little punk-ass blocked spell after spell, unable to counter battle, yo. Harry felt the rush of intuizel and whipped his wand forward. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Exsalvo Horribilis. Gambit. Trick. Curveball. Harry's next spell came a half-second faster, and the perved-out motherfucker blasted the sickly yellow orb between Voldemort and the snake. Well, shit. It blew up like a motherfucker, the fuck into a multitude of globals. Voldemort jabbed his wand, vanishing the ones that flew at his ass, yo. But enough motherfucking of them struck Nagini's cage. They immediately started smoking away all up in the shimmering shield, cracks and hissing, bubbles forming on the translucent surface. Harry flicked his wand again. Voldemort's eyes widened as he grasped the thing. Nagini's crumbling cage, the glowing circle of crackling fire waiting on the ground below, and Harry standing with his hand leveled at Voldemort, locked and loaded to intercept any attempt at rescue. No! Yelled Voldemort. Yes. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes. Yes, hollered Harry. The cage cracked open, the snake dropped. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Voldemort spun up in place, disapparating, appearing up in midair, up in the next instant, yo. Dude caught Nagini up in one pale, spindly hand, then twisted up in midair, blasting Harry a look of pure hatred as he vanished? Yeah. The graveyard was on the down low for all them moments, yo. Harry looked around, slowly over the tip of his wand. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. A few dirt nap eaters had slunk away somewhere up in the chaos, and a handful of them was dead on the ground and still burning, yo. But of the 30 or so who'd shown up, there was still at least 20 of them standing around Harry up in a loose circle. Burn them kicking it. Hunt down they crews. Enslave they minds and make them serve yo thugged out ass. Now you all up in so much shit, hollered Harry, his voice raspy from the smoke coming off the burning bodies. A few of them apparated away immediately. The whack ones hesitated. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. This type of shiznit happens all the time. The very stupid ones stepped forward and yelled bustin' curses. Harry spun, apparating a few 100 feet away to a little to a little hillock near the chapel. Well, shit. It gave his ass a pimpin' line of sight down to the congregated mass of dirt nap-eaters, yo. Dude held his wand aloft. No time to be subtle about it. And he roared, Procursus adestrum. A solid light shone up in the sky. The dirt nap eaters shaded their eyes with their hands, looking up just in time to peep dirt nap drizzling down on them wild ass motherfuckers. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Streaks of violet light lanced around like lightning, exploding the fuck into shards of Charlotte that arced from thug to person, incinerating them where they stood. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Okay, this one's gonna be good. I be fly as a gang-banging falcon soaring all up in the sky, dog. Screams drifted up to where Harry stood on the little hill. That was a good line, I like that one.
Hell yeah, dude, hold.
A maxed dirt nap eater popped the fuck into being all them paces away from Harry. The player was already bringing his wand down. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Defindo. Harry twisted away from the spell, yo, but it caught his ass up in the leg, biting deeply the fuck into his cold ass thigh, and he felt banging blood seep the fuck into his banging robes. Dude disses our asses gravely. His spell be a pale imitation. Let's show his ass what the fuck it really looks like. Devolsta, snarled Harry. The silver arc of light took the dirt nap eater up in the stomach, severing his ass up in two. Limping, Harry strode down the hill, yo. Dude was fairly pleased with the fruits of his fucking labors, yo. Dude counted the remains of at least 15 dirt nap eaters. The rest had probably apparated up in time, yo. But cutting Voldemort's numbers up in half wasn't shitty for a night's work. A groan of pain caught his thugged out attention. One of them lives. Not for long. Torture his ass for shiznit first. Harry strutted. Harry strutted over the token ground and prodded a funky ass body with his wild little foot, yo. Dude gave the player a swift kick up in the ribs, and the player tried to curl the fuck into a funky ass ball. Well, you kicking it then. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Dumb diddy dumb. Here I come, biatch. Who the fuck is yo slick ass? You. How the fuck did you... That's what you worried about right now, bitch. Not the fact that you're gonna be dead up in 15 seconds. With a negligent flick of his wand, Harry banished the man's mask and it went spinning off the fuck into the darkness. The blood-stained grill of Walden McNair looked up at him, grimacing up in pain. I won't tell. McNair's voice was faint, yo, but he managed to sneer. Yeah, don't bother, hollered Harry. Legilimens, the pimpin' motherfucker thought. That shiznit was a heady experience. That schmoo motherfucker had straight up fine control, yo. Dude wandered and skipped all up in the man's memories, flinching with distaste at a shitload of McNair's predilections, yo. Harry's expression grew darker as he roamed further back, to Voldemort's heyday. Punish his ass for his crazy ass rip his wild little fucking eyeballs from their sockets, strangle his ass with his own intestines. I've got a funky ass better idea, hollered Harry. The player knew not a goddamn thing Harry didn't already know about Voldemort, yo. Dude was useless, yo. Harry pointed his wand all up in the man's grill. Then salvo. The man's abrupt scream turned the fuck into a gurgle as the perved out motherfucker started to choke on the milky liquid of his fucking little dissolved teeth. Harry peeped his ass for a moment. Then his wild little freakadelic gaze wandered up, yo. Dude looked around. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. The graveyard looked like a war unit, yo. Harry had things to do, yo. Dude had to get back to Hogwarts, and you can put that on your toast. Cedric, he'd have hollered something. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. Strangely, Harry couldn't straight up wrap his head around what the fuck. What's this? Couldn't straight up wrap his head around what the fuck that something would be, yo. Dude felt strangely disconnected from his crazy ass memories of what the fuck Cedric was like. In any case, he'd got an alert Dumbledore that Voldemort was back for reals, and Sirius had Pettigrew been capped. Or had his thugged out little punk ass been one of the ones to escape, bitch. One easy as fuck way to smoke up. I love stealing bread. This is starting to read like Nas lyrics.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Little did you know I'm reading the lyrics off his newest album.
It's a
Asio
secret leak
Silver
tape.
Hand, dog. Wait, what did you say?
It's a leak tape.
Yeah. Asio Silver Hand, dog, called Harry, sweeping his wand back and forth over the battlefield. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. After a moment, the roughneck dropped his wand. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. A twitching, spastic motion at his wild little feet brought his ass out of his bangin' reverie for reals. Ah, McNair was dead as fucking fried chicken. So much yet to do. All-Star. So much yet to do, so much yet to see. So much within our grasp, much work to be done. Harry turned on the spot and apparated. Dude rocked up in midair, 5,000 feet above Hogwarts, yo. Dude closed his wild little fucking eyes and savored the rush of freefall. Only one of his cold-ass 3 companions had been an animagus, yo. But Sentenza had a particularly useful form, yo. Dude shifted. Felt his dirty ass compress. A raven winged its way down towards the castle up in a slow descending spiral. Cedric Diggory was kicking it. One down, thought Harry. The castle loomed large, and Harry's avian eyes could pick up the million crowds near the hedge maze. I wonder what the fuck Ron and Hermione is going to think. For the last time since he'd gotten back, Harry felt a gang-banging, finger-licking, dirty-ass shudder of unease. You guys want me to read the author's note? That's
Hell
the end
yeah.
of chapter 1. We can start up chapter 2.
Yeah, dude, whenever you're ready.
Let me see if these author notes are worth reading. I don't even know what they're saying. I'm just gonna go to chapter 2. Alright, chapter 2. Don't forget I knew you when. Wait, what? Is this? Is this even gazoogled? I don't think chapter 2 is gazoogled.
Wait, what? For real?
I think chapter 1 was really...
For reals?
Am I... Wait, am I...
Maybe you've just normalized the text and it sounds normal.
I'm not good. Too used to the, Oh, wait! Oh, okay, I clicked back to the first one, and it's back to normal. I think you have to click a link to gazoogle it. Let me... Shit, where was the,
Uh-oh.
I guess I could just look through my history. I was gonna say lurk, if you have the link, if you could post it in chat again.
Dude, that first chapter though was really epic. There was a lot of character development.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of...
For reals.
Is there anything you want to talk about the video game while I look for, anything, or...
Yeah, I
is it
mean
all
that
still weird?
that last boss fight, I feel like it's the last like real boss fight of the game, even though there's like an hour left.
Oh, okay, thanks, Larry. Let's see if I can figure this out. I'm guessing there's like a... which changes text on the website. I think you have to do.
Oh, great, Dementors. Like, this part is really frustrating, because if you don't have the pattern down right, you're hecked. So I'm probably gonna look up a video on, like, to see what I did last time, because I don't want to, like, screw up and lose 20 minutes. But yeah, whenever it gets to that point, I'll just pause for a moment or two.
I'm guessing too, like Gazoogle. I don't know what this Gazoo. .net.
Also, that was a really solid Charms level, because I didn't die at all, so that was pretty neat. And also, yeah, in case anyone new jumped in and they're wondering why the game's in French, it's because the dialogue, I think it's slightly faster. And yeah, now you're all caught up. And I just went in the wrong room.
Let's see.
That's the one I want to go into. Histoire.
Oh, okay, sick. Okay, I figured out how to do it. I got chapter
Sweet,
2
sweet, sweet.
Gazoogleized.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, Twitch chat, buckle up for chapter 2. Don't forget, I knew yo ass when. Harry decided that he was horny about being a raven. To begin with, his senses was pimpin', yo. Dude had near slick
Wait, what?
vision.
I think the game crashed.
Bro.
I think it crashed. No!
Is there backup saves?
No.
Please God, no.
Okay, just like keep going for a minute and we'll see if it like stops hanging up.
Okay.
Uh,
His senses was pimpin', yo. Dude had near slick vision, and his smooth ass could focus and flick between objects at dizzying speeds, yo. Dude had no shiznit taken up in the scene up in front of him. The pimped out stands of spectators, made of mostly Hogwarts hustlers. There were Cedric's players and classmates up in the Hufflepuff section, standing and beatboxing madly as they unfurled a giant Diggory Wins banner up in sparkling gold and black. The rest of the crowd wasn't like as enthusiastic, yo. It was by no means subdued. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. The Bow-Batons and Durmstrang hustlers was mingling, chatting, and cheering. All up in y'all, it seemed to be shaping up to be a roaring party. Is it still soft locked or crashed?
yeah,
or
I
whatever?
think it's just like a random crash because I know there's a crash near the end of the game that I know how to avoid because it's expected, but this is just like the game crashing normally. The Xbox actually itself crashed too because I can't soft reset. Okay, so I'm gonna load up
Oh, well.
a save and see if there's... Okay, I know what to do. Pretty much it's gonna be... Like, I have one save near the end of the game, so it's gonna, like, cut out probably, like, 40 or so minutes. But, I mean, it's better than just, like,
Yeah, that's
ending
fine.
the game.
It's all good.
Alright, so I'm gonna reset the Xbox here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like, that's just unavoidable.
It's alright, you cut down 40 minutes of Gazoogled fanfiction.
See, that's what I'm disappointed about. Like, I've just deprived us all of this. Like, shit. I'm a terrible person here. You can keep going, though.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. It's alright. Chapter 1 deprived my IQ pretty well. Certainly the dopest thing about being a Raven, though, was that no motherfucker looked at his motherfucking ass, yo. Harry perched on the outskirts of the hedge maze, and though hustlers and all them pimps milled about near his ass, Pimp Sprout straight up came directly underneath him, having an animated conversation with Pimp Vector about the fine details of the plants making up the hedge. No one spared his ass a second glizzle, yo. Dude was, for all intents and purposes, invisible. Harry... what? Harry was horny about that like a funky-ass bit, yo. Dude hadn't known until just that moment how the fuck much it wore on him, being stared at constantly. Even after he'd long since stopped noticing it, it had been like a subtle tightness up in his skin.
Wait, how do I not have a save? Like, I've saved here before. I should have a save. Oh
any other
no. Yeah, there's like no saves at all. Fuck. It's actually over now.
You wait, how much time left do you have? An hour?
Okay, what was the timer at?
You should just play some
It's
other
at
game.
an hour 50.
Okay, so there was like another hour.
Yeah.
I can
Just
play another
play
game
some
for
other
that hour.
game.
Yeah,
just-
we'll do another game for an hour, and then we'll switch over to
I could
fuck.
I could play Sorcerer's Stone for the first time and like blind run it.
Sure.
Nah, it's fucking stupid.
Oh, dude.
Let's see.
Oh,
Unless you
dude, the
guys want
nickname of your Xbox is Joestar, man.
I know what to do. Matrix. I'll play Matrix. The Japanese version, which has English text, and it's impossible to tell unless I said it. Sorry about that, everybody. That would have been world record, probably.
Where was I at? Oh, I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, bitch. Walk the fuck into the courtroom. Eyes. Walk the fuck into the DA meeting. Eyes. Walk the fuck into the forest and comfort Voldemort. Eyes. Of course, just cause the thug went unnoticed by the crowd didn't mean the thug wasn't being paid attention to. Seize this pointless wool gathering, find the imposter and roast his ass on a spit fashion from his banging rib cage. Leave this place and its shrieking children. Oh. The voices up in his head was becoming mo distinct, yo. Harry felt oddly calm about that shit. Well, shit. It seemed like the kind of thing that perved out motherfuckers should be worrying about. For whatever reason, though, his schmooze ass could distinguish them a little more better and shit. Right back up in your motherfucking ass.
Do you think we should do, like, the Matrix Gooziggle fanfiction?
Yeah, sure, we could do that if we switch over to Matrix.
That's what he has on now.
Yeah, sure. Do you have a link for any of them?
Just a second.
I would be seriously surprised if the Matrix Gazoogle fanfiction is any different than Harry Potter. I just got the greatest idea. What if we just did text to speech?
Oh, God.
Where's my controller? There it is. Okay, time for Matrix. Oh yeah, is my audio still good? I didn't like mute myself, right?
I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
I put a link in chat.
Matrix Gazoogle fanfiction? Hell yeah, dude. See, I've speedrun Matrix in the past. It's a pretty fun game, but didn't expect I'd be getting into a marathon so soon.
I'll let you know. Like, how long does it take for you usually?
To beat the game?
Yeah.
Like, probably 2 or so hours, so we're not gonna finish it in time, but it's just filler.
Alright, I'll let you know when you hit like the 3-hour mark.
Go for it, yeah. It's a fun game, though. I grew up playing it.
Is this even... Oh, you just linked me this, okay. Where's Cool.
Said it was rated teen, so it should be okay.
Yep. Also, this is like the fastest level, or like the silliest level, in my opinion, because you just like kick a window, and then you kick a door open, and that's the level.
Two Worlds, do you have text to speech on?
I do not. Should I turn it on?
Actually, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't want to spam the Discord with Gazoogled text.
Oh, for that, yeah, I should have it on. I don't know if
I don't know where I would post it though, if I were to do that.
Also, you need to put in like short sentences because text to speech only does so much text at one time.
Yeah, I should probably update the title.
I'll do that.
Oh yeah, thanks, dude. So I was gonna have to look for the copy pasta. So just like swap that out with Matrix or whatever.
Actually, I'll probably just read it out loud. Text to speech would be funny though, but I'll just read it. Was this the teaser trailer? Oh, this is just the teaser trailer. Okay, this is pretty short. This is fine. The Matrix meets Inception and more. This falls on the screen and low volume epic noise starts playing. Narrator's voice with epic tone. We thought that we already knew the secrets of the Matrix, yo, but they had not been revealed to our asses yet. Is you locked and loaded to smoke up the real deal, bitch? Yo ass can always stay with what the fuck you know and believe that the Matrix Revolutions was where all that shiznit ended. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. Or if you want to know the real deal, you can peep the Matrix Revolutions. Revelations. The chisel be all yours. Just remember that Revelations is the legit red pill. The previous red pill was the virtual one. Yo ass was still up in the Matrix after that. The screen chisels and shows a human bitch with a thin machine-like armor which covers most of her body and her face. So you can't peep whose ass she straight up is yet for reals. A crew of armored soldiers surrounds her up in the center. We peep a gangbanging familiar face. It ain't nothing but Neo. Keanu Reeves, yo. But he looks 20 motherfucking years older now. Bitch in Trinity's voice. After you peep the real deal, your big ass booty is gonna know it forever. But you must pick your truth first. What do you believe, bitch? Is Xeon in these dark fields of the machines the real ghetto? Or is they part of the Matrix too, bitch? If you pick the yellow pill, believe this is the real ghetto and you stay up in it forever and shit. Your ass may belong to Xian as a savior and forget about us. If you pick the red pill, you believe that this is still the Matrix. Chisel wisely, cause this decision cannot be restored to a prior state. Cold ass little computer. Or like the Matrix itself, there is no going back and no way to take a gangbanging, finger-licking different route after it's done. Chisel your path, Neo. Older Neo. My fucking path is still the same. Well, shit. It ain't chiseled. Y'all know that shit, motherfucker. It still need to know the real deal. All of that shit. Neo picks the red pill again and again and again and swallows it with the water that one of the armored soldiers hands his ass up in a little small ass bottle. Older Neo. I knew it since I fucking started to peep the yellow rivers that resembled the chronic color currents of code from the inner matrix. I knew that this was the upper layer up in the simulation. Biatch with Trinity's voice. It ain't nothing but time for you to peep the real ghetto, but only one thug has ever been freed before you. The Matrix Revelations falls on screen. The trailer ends. Next, The Matrix Revelations porno, fourth Matrix film, sequel to The Matrix Revolutions. Pretty good.
That's pretty dope though, Neodos. I always think of the Matrix when I see your name, so it's cool to know it was inspired by that. Reminder that the Matrix films are my favorite films ever. But yo, that was pretty dope. There's gotta be more Matrix fanfiction, right?
Let's see.
Oh, really?
Better be. I'll be heckin' angry otherwise.
Let's Google Matrix fan fiction.
What the hell is one more? Please.
The Matrix Return. Oh, this isn't that long either. I want to find a long one.
Alright, someone in chat want to write one real quick?
Oh, there's a which Matrix character are you test?
Oh shit.
If anybody in chat wants to play that.
Yo, hell yeah. I'll play that after this run.
Oh, that's a long link. I'm not posting that. Oh, I hit enter. I meant to hit backspace.
It's okay, FFZ censored like the link or something. Or at least Twitch did.
Yeah, no, it says a long link. Alright. There. All of you can figure out who you are.
Yo, can you like read the test out to me so I can determine who I am?
Oh yeah, sure. Actually, yeah. I'll put them in for you.
Dude, sweet.
Okay, which Matrix character are you? Are you Neo, Trinity, Morpheus, or Bad Man Scyther? Question 1. Which animal do you prefer the most? A dog, a tiger, cat, I will get what I want, a bird, I just wish I can fly away.
Tiger.
Tiger?
Actually, no, the bird, because the bird knows.
The bird is a word.
It's true. Question 2. You're working on a project with a group, and you are the one that's always having problems, does nothing, smiley face, is the leader of the group, just following the orders that your leader tell you to do.
Just following the orders, probably.
Okay. Question 3. Pick a quote. The red pill or the blue pill? Quote 2. There's no spoon. Quote 3. If you see an agent, do what we do. Run. Run your ass off. 4. The answer is looking for you, and it will find you if you want it to.
There's no spoon.
Excellent choice.
Hell yeah.
I'm guessing you picked that because it was the shortest. to
Nah,
remember.
Well, yeah,
Sorry, I
probably.
would have picked the same one. Question 4. What do you like to wear? Anything I want to wear. Something dark and shiny. Something that will make me look cool in. This question doesn't concern me.
This question doesn't concern me.
Alright. Question 5. Which one of these describes you the most? A follower and a very good listener? Easily terrified, scared, closed mind. Leader, confident and open mind. Careless, aggressive, and selfish.
The leader one.
Leader. Okay. Question 6. Which character you like the best? Scyther, Morpheus, Neo, or Trinity?
Yo, probably Morpheus because he's a fucking beast.
Which one of these objects you like the best? Sharpener, a pencil, paper, or an eraser?
Probably pencil. Because you can make shit with that.
Yo, Two Worlds. I want to put that Harry crash hard in the paint on the stream.
Alright, cool. Still can't believe that fucking happened, dude. Like,
what
there's
would
a crash.
most of you... Or you can explain.
Oh, because like there's a crash near the end of the game that that's uninstalled for some reason, so I always have to like load up the disc. But that was like an hour from now, so that felt really bad when I like just got an unexpected crash. Alright, so anyway, continue.
Question 8. What would most of your friends describe you? A. Mean. B. Trustworthy. C. Friendly. D. Loyal.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably friendly.
Alright. Friendly. Question 9. Another quote. Smiley face. He.
Hehehe. Nice.
Okay. Quote 1. Ignorance is bliss. Quote 2. Yeah, well, that sounds like a pretty good deal, but I think I got a better one. How about I give you the finger and you give me my phone call? Quote 3. Do you think that's air you're breathing? Quote 4. The Matrix is not real.
The middle finger one. 'Cause that was
Okay.
like a fucking epic scene.
Okay, question 10. You think of yourself as the one? A hopeless lover? Just an old friend? I'm a me, okay?
The one.
Okay. Question 11. You prefer your head bald all the way, but still keep my facial hair. I always have my hair on my head when it's bold or sometimes what? When it's bold. I think they meant to say bald. When it's bald or sometimes when it has hair or bald.
Shit, probably the hair one.
Always have hair on your head.
Hell yeah.
Okay, last question. Who do you hate the most? Neo, Trinity, Scyther, or Morpheus?
Yo, Hex Cypher, he killed all those people.
All right.
Before they even got character
Who?
development.
Alright, let's see who you are. Okay. With your 42%, you are Neo.
Hell.
You hate reality very much. You just wish
Yep.
you had wings and fly away.
Yup.
Sometimes you can't face the truth and are sometimes terrified.
Yup.
Or you just like Keanu Reeves a lot.
Yup.
That's the guy that played Neo, by the way.
That's
Okay.
epic. Wait, what was the
But
other
you
percentage?
You have almost became this. With your 33%, you are Morpheus.
Hey.
You are a born leader and a good loyal friend. People trust you and they count on you to finish other tasks they can't complete. That's why Neo decided to save Morpheus.
Oh shit, I saved myself.
And that you are not at all. With your 25%, you are Trinity. Mysterious woman. Yeah, I would
God
hope
damn it, I
weren't a
wanted to be
woman.
Trinity.
Yeah, I wanted to be a woman. You don't like revealing the truth. Like when Trinity wanted to tell Neo she loved him. Fuck! I haven't seen the movies yet, dude. I spoiled it.
Dude, just
Fuck.
quickly forget about it, dude. Quickly forget about it.
You see what you've done, dude? Now I can't watch the movies.
Fuck.
Man, I'm clicking out of this.
It's okay, the game summarizes everything that happens in the movies pretty well.
Alright, thank
Whew,
God.
thank God, dude. That's a pretty epic test, though. Everyone should take it and share their results.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? I'm trying to look for more stuff about Matrix. Oh, I wonder why it isn't showing up. I put Matrix fan.
Oh yeah, you should honestly
Picture.
watch the movies though, because they're pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just never watched them.
I mean, they're worth it. Probably find them
What
online
year?
pretty easily.
What
For
year did they
legally
come out?
in the
What?
early 2000s, I think, or like the 90s.
Oh,
Nah, probably early 2000s. Yeah.
I'll probably watch it at some point.
At least the first one. People don't like the last two, but I think they're alright. But the first one is definitely the strongest. And also the characters I'm playing as in this game, like this character Niobe right now, she's not really featured in the movie at all, like series until the very end, like the last one.
What is this? What is this?
Yo, did you find some epic shit?
I don't even want to read this in Gazoogle because it's just too good without Gazoogle. Okay, I'm gonna read this without Gazoogle because this one's pretty funny.
Sweet.
Um, is this the description of the story? The year is 3018. We are classified by Dorito flavors. I am Cool Ranch, and this is my story.
Oh shit, dude.
I'm spicy chili.
I think it would be nacho cheese. I'm gonna keep it basic. Nacho cheese pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Cool Ranch is terrible though.
Damn, I want
Okay,
some
so
Doritos.
the year is 3018. We are classified with Dorito flavors. I'm Cool Ranch. This is my story. The class system works as nacho cheese being the lowest class, and Doritos Jacked Ranch dipped buffalo wings being the monarchy of sorts. You get promoted through the classes if you work hard enough. When you get promoted, they hand you a Doritos bag showing your class. Enough on that. Let's focus on my backstory. While growing up, the schools were very segregated. When a nacho cheese tried to sneak in, he was sent to the cruncher for 5 years. The different classes even used different dew bowls, but that's all changed during the 5 cheese blend war. During the war, thousands of gross flavor packets were dropped, billions of crumbles shot out of ML guns, millions of chips lost, and that was the first of the problems. World War II came next, starting the great, mostly air-filled bags. The country recovered just in time to start the Bold War and the space race to the Swiss cheese moon. Getting off topic again, I know. Anyway, and all racism stopped at that point, but the class system remained. Then we had the war on terrorists. The radicals fought in foreign countries, but we still helped them. I am done with this history lessons. We live in a perfect society. No crimes, no police, no military. Everyone doing what they should be doing. Then there is me. My. What does this have to do with Doritos? That's it.
It's like
Oh,
an
it's not
advanced
even a
civilization about Doritos?
something like that. I don't know. I didn't even read the thing at the bottom, but it's not even a finished story. It's just kind of like an idea,
Heck, dude.
I think.
We should continue it live during this marathon. We can all brainstorm in the chat.
I wonder if there's any Matrix Mad Libs.
Oh shit. There
Just
better
letting you
be.
know. Just letting you know, I put a Dorito into the stream.
Dude, sweet. Also,
Epic.
Ayami, what timer are you using to determine when the hour's over? Did you start a new one?
Nah, I just kept it going.
Okay, so when it hits like 2:40 like 240, like no, 250, that's when it would be a good time to stop the run, because that was around the time I probably was going to get.
Okay.
So just letting you know. Doesn't need
Sure.
to go the full 3 hours.
Fuck it. I'm not even gonna look for Matrix Mad Libs. I feel like playing Mad Libs right now. Who in chat wants to play Mad
Yo,
Libs?
let's play some fucking Mad Libs. Also, since this isn't really super, since I'm not going to finish the spirit anyway, I'm going to show off this trick where you can kill the agent. Boom. Fucking dead. Dodge this, bitch. Then you get his gun.
How do I play this game? Hello? Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Isn't there like Mad Libs? Can I not like? Let me see this.
Oh, what's up,
No?
Otto? Yeah, the game crashed, so I'm just doing Matrix to fill the hour that was left.
Oh, this doesn't have it. Let's see. Free online ad lib word game similar to Mad Libs. All right, I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's acceptable. Just play it again. It's that easy. I was gonna if I had any safety saves at all.
So I've officially changed the game on the stream to enter the Dorito 2 Doritos %.
Sweet.
Oh, everybody knows the Beatles, right? Beatles, yeah. Lucy in the Sky with Diane. Do some Mad Libs on this. All right. Somebody from chat. I'm gonna need a noun.
Banana.
Is that a noun?
I don't know, actually.
It's a person, place, or thing, so it works.
Oh, yep, nailed it.
All right, I'll put banana.
I'll let chat or anyone else choose the next one.
Yeah, somebody pick a food. Actually, there's 2 food options, so I had two people to post food. Oh, I see pear from stealing. I'll do pear. So I need one more food.
Mr. Potato Head counts, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could do potato. All right, a verb and an adverb.
Verb, how about throws?
Somebody in chat, adverb me. What's adverb again? Isn't it just a verb with ly at the end of it?
Think so, yeah.
I think it's ing. It's either ly or ing, or the other.
Okay.
Yeah, ly.
Okay, I'll do bravely. Okay, adjective. I'll say all 3 actually. Adjective, noun plural, and a color.
A color, how about teal?
All right, I'll do that. So I just need an adjective and a plural noun from chat.
Oh yeah, this level isn't just dark for you guys, it's dark for me too. I can't even, like, barely see.
Doritos. Yeah, dank counts as an adjective. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Okay, 2 verbs and a noun.
Well, duck is a verb, isn't it? Well, it can be if you're like ducking.
Yeah, ducking.
Should I put that as a verb? Ducking? Okay, I need one more verb and a noun. Fuck is a verb? Yeah, that's a verb. To fuck, fucking.
Yep,
I'll
that works.
put fucking.
Oh, shall I turn back on the music? New Vaporwave mix. Perfect.
Alright. Still looking for a noun. Okay, I'll do.
Hawaii.
I need.
Cucumber.
Okay. Cucumber. I need 2 more singular nouns and then 2 plural nouns.
Well, somebody put duck in there.
Yeah, I put ducking for a verb.
Mountain Dew then.
Alright, Mountain
Perfect.
Dew.
I'm actually drinking a Mountain Dew right now.
Wish I had some Mountain Dew, man.
I had a bunch, because I bought some a month ago when I left for California, and it was still in the refrigerator when I got back, so hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay, did that plane open? The fuck? Why didn't it fucking open?
Also, chat, I need a female name.
Niobe, since that's a character I'm playing as.
How do you spell the
Niobe.
N-I-O?
Yeah, Niobe.
I thought it was N-A. I thought it was that, but it was an I instead of an E.
Nah.
No? Okay.
That would sound pretty epic though. Like
I'll
Niobe.
put I
Yeah.
and E.
Oh shit, I'm getting wrecked by this agent.
Okay, actually, I like Shaquan.
Yeah, Shaquanda better. Yeah, go. Yes.
2 plural nouns. Let's see what kind of plural nouns chat can cook up.
I believe in you, chat. Come on, you can do it.
You better cook up some good stuff. You better
cook up
impress
some
me.
100 shit right there, dude. Oh, now I'm gonna get... I almost got thrown off the plane. Holy moly. Yeah, get fucked, buddy. Destroyed. Jump off the plane right at the end. Nice.
Ducks. Alright, we're doing ducks again.
Ducks. Reminder that a noun is a person, place, or thing. Person, place, or kappa, yeah. Okay, I actually don't like this level, so I'm gonna skip past it to the next one.
I'm still waiting on another plural noun and another singular noun. I swear to God, Thunderfrost, if you post duck again.
Oh hey, this is sewer skip. Nice, got it.
What's eucalyptus?
Eucalyptus is that plant that koalas eat.
Is that a noun?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a plant, so it's got to be right.
You can put eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah.
Or... Oh, those work. That works as plural then. Okay. Still waiting on a singular noun.
Or eucalyptus leaf. Whatever.
Is Kappa a noun? Would that work as a noun?
Well, it is technically a name.
Yeah.
Is Josh Kappa.
Person, place, or thing. But isn't that a... yeah, I get them.
It's
Also,
the guy
raise your
or
kappas.
a Japanese like imp.
Yeah, that
sure, I
too.
can put it in there. Alright, 2 verbs, and then a verb ending in S.
Wait, 2 verbs and a noun ending in S?
3 verbs, one of them that ends with an S.
Okay.
Wait, I'll be back in like a second.
Alright. How about fights? Would that be a verb? Fights?
Yeah, to fight.
Alright, cool. That's my contribution.
Alright, chat. Two verbs that don't end in S.
Oh shit. Also, it's not fair that the vampires have guns when they can't even be shot by guns. Fucking hackers.
Ooh, verb. Humps.
Humps? I mean, yeah, I guess that would work.
Humping?
Yeah, that also works.
What other verbs do we have? Hijack. Punches. I like hijack. Hijack is pushing the bar, you know what I mean? That's like...
Oh yeah, dude.
So it's clever.
Oh shit, boss fight, I just remembered. Alright.
Hijacking. Okay, we're almost done, we just got 5 left.
Oh shit, dude.
5
It's gonna be
left.
awesome.
5 left, chat. I need a plural noun. We'll just start with plural noun.
Wait, plural noun like plural or possessive?
Just a noun that's plural.
How about tacos?
That works. Okay. This will be a good one for Twitch chat.
Oh yeah.
I need a body part. So
I wonder what everyone's gonna be able to come up with here.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what Twitch chat has rattling around in their brain.
Oh yeah.
What they've got jogging in their noggin.
Oh yeah. I am also wondering what they got jogging in their noggin. Damn it, Mad Mage.
Alright, 2 for 2 so far. Let's see if there's anything different. Oh, okay, Neodos. Nice. Oh, Anus, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. A lot of good quality options here.
I think I'll go with throat.
Hey, what's up, Maury the German? You tuned into the greatest filler speedrun of all time.
Hey, welcome, Maury the German. Give me a place for Mad Libs.
Whew, fucking, he opens the door and I immediately drop kick him. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we're playing Mad Libs, so choose any place. You could even choose Canada, where NASA 2017 is going to take place.
Okay, I dig it. Okay, 2 left. I
Wait,
need
two
an
places?
adjective. Oh no, just two more blanks left.
Oh.
I need an adjective. If you want to give that one 2 worlds.
Alright, so adjective would be...
Something that describes something.
How about fantastic?
Alright, that works. Alright. And Twitch chat. I need an article of clothing, plural.
That's a good choice, Two Worlds.
That's a pretty good choice.
Fuck, where's the exit? This fucking room always does this shit. Oh, there it is.
What games are ahead of their time?
This one.
Harry Potter 3?
It was ahead of schedule. Nice one, man, Mage.
Speedo? Ooh, those are all some good options. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. I'll go with thongs. Alright, let's go mad. Let's see what our Mad Lib creator gives us.
Holy moly, this is gonna be great. Alright, so this boss fight, I'm gonna try to quick kill him by taking him down in one cycle.
I wish I remembered how Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is. There's a picture yourself in a banana on a river. Is that how does the start? Does anybody know how to start?
Yourself in a boat on the river. Yeah. With tangerine trees and marmalade skies or something.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
Picture yourself in a banana on a river with pear trees and potato skies. It's very out of tune, by the way, so I hope you all enjoy this. Somebody calls you, throws quite. You throws. Oh, I think I should have put that as normal. You throw quite bravely. A girl with dank eyes. Cellophone. See, I wish I knew like how the song goes. I would try to sing it properly. Cellophane Doritos of teal and green. Ducking over your head. Fucking for the girl with the cucumber in her eyes. And she's gone. Shaquanda in the sky with ducks.
Yo, hell yeah.
Shaquanda in the sky with ducks. Shaquanda in the sky with ducks. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sing the rest. Like, I only know the part. So it goes, follow her down to a mountain dew by a fountain, where rocking horse eucalyptus leaves eat kappa pies. Everyone fights as you hump past the flowers, jacking so incredibly high. Newspaper tacos appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your throat in the clouds, and you're gone. Picture yourself on a train in North Korea with fantastic porters with looking glass thongs. Suddenly someone is there at the turnstile, the girl with dank eyes, Shaquanda in the sky with ducks, blah blah blah, Shaquanda in the sky with ducks. Alright.
Girl with dank eyes, dude, epic.
That was fun. I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
That was good.
I'm back.
Yo, welcome back. You missed the Mad Libs.
Hey, you
No, I
missed
heard
you missed the worst. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you heard
Cool.
my terrible singing.
That was epic. Yeah, just eat the newspaper. It's that easy. We need to make that a thing. Speaking of making it a thing, this marathon is to promote the fact that we want Sega to release Jet Set Radio Future in HD. So make sure to tweet them with the hashtag WeWantJSRFHD and hit them up and let them know. That was a pretty good segue.
Make sure you guys tweet at Audible. We want to be able to read Harry Potter books on stream without being sued.
Yeah, that
Thank
as
you.
well. Honestly though, that gave us reason to read the Gazoogle stuff, so honestly I'm happy it ended up like that. Like, that was dope.
For real.
For reals. Dude, if I would've got world record on that run, I would've been like, world record for reals. Although, to be fair, the disc wasn't even in the Xbox, so I would've wasted time, like, putting it in the Xbox. So that could've, like, killed the run. But yeah, this level is terrible. Like, the driving is awful. It's a lot of tight turns and shit. So once this level's over, God bless. Oh, damn. Doesn't help that I'm a bad driver. Where's the fucking exit? Where's the exit? Where's the fucking exit? Heck. Like, this whole level is like a circle, basically. And you've gotta, like, find the exit, pretty much. Oh, I think I just found it. Right. Ah, fuck this traffic. Is that it? Yes! Bible Trump. Nice. That's like the best emote you made, Kabar. Okay, so now is the freeway levels. I think. Yeah, the freeway levels. Yeah, like the waypoint on that level Neotis is really bad, so you can't really pay attention. Can't really pay attention to the goal tracker. Wow, nice. Okay, so if you look at the background, you can see the amazing ability, the amazing processing power of the Xbox graphics. Like, look how green it is. Like, this Xbox game is so green. I don't know where I was gonna go with that. I feel like there was a good meme in there somewhere. Well, what if the right way to go was the opposite lane? What then? Oh shit. Yo, what if you could like bump yourself over that underpass? That'd be epic. Green game, green Xbox logo. I'm actually playing this on a green Xbox. The Halo one. So I mean, perfect, right? And I'm also drinking green Mountain Dew. Wait, no, I'm not. It's orange. Shit. Just cruising down the street. Cold instant coffee? Hell yeah, dude. I might die, by the way. That would be bad. Fuck this game. Fuck this game.
We've only got 10 minutes left.
Sweet.
Tour's
Oh,
like,
shit.
thank God.
Fuck, he just fell out of the car when I do the... Oh shit. Guys are gonna love that when you watch it back. He just fucking ghost falls out of the car and is like... God bless. Someone do a glitch called skip this level. But you could also do hacking, but I don't remember stuff well enough to get through it. Okay. Since there's 10 minutes left, I should showcase a good level. Oh yeah, so the thing about this any percent route is Chinatown. And this part, there's like a secret stage of levels that you would skip normally. So I'll play them. To showcase the stuff you would skip typically. So the way to skip it is, let Seraph kill you. And he just says, you're not worthy, and you skip to the end of the game. But if you kick his ass, you unlock a whole new section of levels. Alright, that was easy. And these levels are pretty much running from agents the whole time. It's pretty spooky. Used to scare me as a kid. Still scares me now. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh no. Wonder if I can beat this whole section in 10 minutes. Time to find out.
I mean, like, the next rider's supposed to be coming up in like 2 minutes, so if you actually want to cut it shorter, it would fit within the schedule.
Oh, the next run's supposed to come up in 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, well, right now it says Sonic, but I think you said it's both, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Nintendogs.
Okay.
Yeah, if the Nintendogs runner is ready to set up, that's completely fine. Actually, if the Nintendogs runner had been ready to set up early, that would have been fine too, but... Yeah, if he's ready, we can stop whenever in transition.
Alright, let me go get him.
But yeah, next run coming up is Nintendogs, and it's a pretty epic run, so that should be a lot of fun to watch.
I hope somebody reads Nintendogs fanfiction.
Is there even Nintendogs fanfiction though?
I don't know. There probably is.
Oh god. Gazoogled Nintendogs fanfiction. Nintendog!
Oh, that's...
Someone make that a thing, please, if it doesn't exist already. Wait, you can drop it off the building? That's pretty cool. Oh, Jesus, please, no.
I mean, there's always that for everything.
Holy moly, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised if that did exist, though.
Alright, I'll link you the Vapor Mix right now, dude. I'll put it in chat so you all can see the greatness you've been listening to. Just ignore the timestamp unless you want to continue it immediately from where it's been going.
Wait, how long is the Nintendogs run?
Like 30 minutes, I think.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm kind of curious to see how that game plays.
Oh, it's a
speed
great
game.
game. I've watched a few runs and it's a joy to watch. Oh god, this part's really dark. I can barely see. Oh, there it is. Actually, I might do some hacking. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be way under 30 minutes then. Brilliant.
Kabar.
What? Of the Nintendo Switch? Are you serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Wonder what exciting stuff they've thought of for the doc. Okay. Jesus, dude. What? Okay. Login. Pretty sure the password is frozen fish. Hey, what? The fuck was it? Oh, I know. Cowboy Curtis. Sweet, it worked. Oh, this is like audio stuff, so you won't be able to hear it, damn. Oh well. Okay. Oh shit, it was a binary code that's RNG. So you never, like, you can't just look it up to figure it out. What? Did I just fucking got it first try. That's impressive, actually. Alright, see you soon, Yodos.
Oh.
I can't fucking believe I got first try binary. Like, I've never done that before. Okay. How about decode exe? Decode.
Hey, Two Worlds, do you want to start transitioning over?
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this has been Matrix, an unexpected little run I did after Harry Potter crashed, and now we've got Nintendogs by A Pizza, so get hype, and yeah, let's move on. Thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I'll cut